In today's world, chaos has become normal. We wake up to noise, pressure, expectations, and constant stimulation. Many people believe that calm will arrive once life becomes easier, but life rarely slows down on its own. Calmness is not a reward for a perfect life. It is a skill that can be cultivated even in the middle of uncertainty. The first way to find calm in a chaotic world is to accept what you cannot control. Much of human suffering comes from resisting reality and trying to manage outcomes that are beyond our influence. Other people's actions, unexpected events, and the future itself cannot be controlled. When you stop fighting what is, mental tension begins to dissolve. Acceptance does not mean weakness. It means seeing reality clearly and choosing peace over resistance. The second way to stay calm is to consciously slow down your breathing. The breath is one of the most powerful tools we have, yet it is often ignored. When the breath becomes shallow and fast, the mind follows with anxiety and restlessness. When breathing slows down, the nervous system receives a signal of safety. By taking slow, deep breaths, you ground yourself in the present moment and create space between stimulus and reaction. The third way to find calm is to quiet the inner noise of the mind. Thoughts move constantly, often repeating worries, regrets, or imagined problems. Trying to force the mind into silence usually creates more tension. Instead, observe thoughts as they arise and pass. When you stop identifying with every thought, the mind naturally becomes calmer. Awareness creates distance, and distance creates peace. The fourth way to remain calm is to release the habit of comparison. In a world shaped by social media and constant visibility, comparison has become a daily source of suffering. Measuring your life against others creates feelings of inadequacy and pressure. Each person walks a different path, shaped by unique circumstances and timing. When you let go of comparison, you return to your own rhythm, and calmness becomes possible. The fifth way to find calm is to intentionally create moments of stillness. Stillness does not require isolation or long meditation retreats. It can exist in simple pauses throughout the day. Sitting quietly for a few minutes, observing nature, or simply doing nothing without distraction allows the nervous system to reset. Stillness is not emptiness, it is presence without effort. The sixth way to stay calm is to simplify your life wherever possible. Modern life encourages excess. Too many tasks, too many choices, too much information. This overload fragments attention and exhausts the mind. By reducing unnecessary commitments and focusing on what truly matters, mental clarity increases. Simplicity is not limitation. It is liberation from mental clutter. The seventh way to find calm is to allow emotions without resistance. Many people believe calmness means the absence of emotion, but this belief creates inner conflict. Emotions arise naturally in response to life. When they are suppressed or judged, they intensify. When they are acknowledged with awareness, they pass more gently. Acceptance of emotion leads to emotional freedom. The eighth way to remain calm is to anchor yourself in the present moment. Anxiety lives in the future and regret lives in the past. Peace exists only now. By bringing attention to the body, the breath, or the immediate environment, you return to the only place where calm can exist. The present moment is always available regardless of circumstances. The ninth way to find calm is to choose inner peace over the need to be right. Many conflicts, both internal and external, arise from the desire to control situations or validate the ego. Letting go of the need to win arguments or prove points reduces mental agitation. Calmness grows when understanding becomes more important than control. The 10th way to stay calm is to remember that chaos is temporary. Life moves in cycles and no emotional state lasts forever. Stress, confusion, and uncertainty are passing experiences, not permanent conditions. When you trust the impermanence of difficulties, the mind softens. Calmness emerges from the understanding that this moment will change. Finding calm in a chaotic world is not about escaping life or eliminating challenges. It is about learning how to meet life with awareness, patience, and compassion. Calmness is not something outside of you. It is something you return to again and again. If these reflections resonate with you, stay with us as we continue exploring mindfulness, inner peace, and a calmer way of living in a busy world. Chaos is not something that needs to be defeated. It is something to be understood. The Buddha taught that suffering arises not from the world itself, but from the way the mind reacts to the world. When the mind resists change, clings to certainty, or demands control, inner unrest is created. Peace begins when this struggle ends. Calmness arises through right understanding. The understanding that all things are impermanent, that emotions arise and fade, and that no moment defines who we are. When this understanding deepens, the mind no longer panics in the face of change. One of the most important Buddhist solutions to chaos is non-attachment. This does not mean indifference or emotional withdrawal. It means learning to experience life fully without grasping or resisting. When pleasure arises, it is appreciated without clinging. When difficulty arises, it is met without fear. In this balanced state, the mind remains flexible and calm. Another essential teaching is compassion, not only toward others but toward oneself. Many people suffer because they judge themselves harshly for feeling overwhelmed. Meeting yourself with kindness softens inner tension and creates space for healing. A gentle mind is a calm mind. Mindfulness is the foundation that supports all of this. By observing thoughts, emotions, and sensations without identification, the mind learns to rest in awareness rather than reaction. With practice, chaos loses its power because it is no longer taken personally. Experiences are seen as passing phenomena, not threats. True peace does not depend on external order. It arises from inner clarity. When the mind understands reality as it is, changing, uncertain, and interconnected, it no longer demands life to be different. Acceptance replaces resistance, and calmness follows naturally. Finding peace in chaos is not a destination, but a practice. Each moment of awareness, each act of letting go, and each breath taken consciously is a step on the path. Over time, the mind learns that even in the midst of uncertainty, stillness is always available. This is not the calm of escape, but the calm of understanding. A calm that remains even when the world does not. Stay present, stay gentle. The path to peace is already unfolding beneath your feet.